How to create a journal to sell on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how you can create your journal easily for free using Canva to publish on Amazon KDP. So let's get into it. First off, you're going to go on kdp.amazon.com and we're going to make this page in English. And over here, you can see on the left, you have your choose your model section. So on this section, you're going to select the size you want your journal to be. So if journals are a low content / no content book, so you're going to create a lot of income just by creating a cover for your journal, and that's around it. The internal pages are just, lines or something simple. So you want to pick out your size that you want. Let's just say we're going to go by 6:9. That's like a decent size. And then you're going to select the number of pages you want. So make sure that the pages you put in are correct, and beware that if you have less than 25 pages, Amazon KDP is not going to let you publish that. So make sure that you're publishing at least 25 pages, 25 internal pages without including the cover. So keep that in mind. So let's just go with 120 pages, and then you can select the color of your internal paper that you want. It could be cream color or white. Let's just go with white. And then you're going to download this cover template. Now, once you have downloaded this cover template, you're going to go on back to Canva. And just to show you guys what this cover template looks like, I'm going to open it up. Now, this is your cover template, and what this image really helps you do is it's going to guide you on designing your book cover. So it's going to provide you with the front, the back, the spine, and you can actually, accurately design each aspect of your notebook, because that's the only designing you're going to do. So you want to make sure it's perfect, the sizes are correct, the linings, the center headings, everything is placed correctly. So once you download that template, you're actually just going to head on over to Canva, and you can see this is the Canva homepage. Canva is free to use, so you don't have to worry about paying some fee to use this application. You're just going to click on custom size on the right over here, and it's probably going to be selected as pixels. So you're actually going to change that into inches. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the width of your book. So you just selected 6. So 6 in the front, 6 in the back. And then you're going to add the width of the spine. So depending on the number of pages that you have selected, it's going to be different for you. But for the number of pages that I selected, my spine thickness is 0.29. And then you're going to add the bleed. So you saw that pink lining that is present on the template. That is called the bleed, and it's usually those edges that fold over. That's the bleed. So you're going to add that as well. So the bleed in the width is usually 1.25, and in the height it's also 1.25. So you're just going to add that, and in total that's going to make 12.54. So you're just going to add that, and then you're going to add your height. So the overall height we selected was 9 inches. You're going to add the bleed. So the height doesn't have any thickness. You don't have to add the spine to it. You're just going to add the bleed, which is 0.25. So we're going to go with 9.25, and make sure you have selected that in inches. You're going to click on create new design. And now you have this empty page. What you're going to do actually is you're going to go on uploads and upload the media. So you're going to upload that image of your template, and I already have it uploaded over here. So I'm just going to open it up. I'm going to zoom in to show you guys. Now what you're going to do is you're going to drag it to one corner, and it's probably going to fit perfectly into your window. So you're just going to extend it, and over here you can see it fits perfectly. If you did your measurements right, it's going to fit perfectly. And now what you're going to do is select it. You're going to make it semi-transparent, just so it's visible enough for you to see some basic guidelines on what it's going to be. So you can just design it accordingly. And then you're going to lock it. So what this is gonna do is now you can't move this image, so you're not gonna mess up your alignment, or when you're placing designs on top, you're not gonna mess them up. And now you can really get to designing your book cover. Now for designing your book cover, first off, we have a really good website to find stock photos for free without any royalties. It's called Vecteezy. It's a pretty good website. I would definitely recommend that you do check it out to find some good backgrounds, good back images for your book covers. Also, you can just go on Elements on Canva and search for backgrounds over here. They do have pretty decent ones available, but if you want some more variety, if you want to add something different, you should check out Vecteezy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna search in photos, and we're just gonna say background. So if we're making a journal, now you're gonna see a lot of royalty-free images on Vecteezy. So you can see all of these are free. Some of them are paid, but you can tell which ones are paid and which ones are not. So if we're making a journal, we want something to be aesthetically pleasing. It should just be a generally pleasant image to look at. Now, let's just say we're making it a bit, this actually looks very good. This image just really has caught my eye, and we're gonna download it. So just like that, you're just gonna download whatever image that you like from Vecteezy. It's just gonna wait for like 5 seconds and show you an ad, and then your image is gonna be downloaded. Now you can even select the quality of the image depending on how large the original image is. And once you have downloaded your image, you're just gonna go back on Canva, you're gonna click on upload, you're gonna click on upload media, you're gonna go to device, and now you're just gonna upload the image that you just selected. So now you can see it's being uploaded in your images, and you're gonna select that, and then you're gonna drag it on top of your template. You're gonna make it slightly transparent so you know what you're working with. I recommend you do it with all of the items that you're placing, just so you get a good estimate of what is gonna go where, what kind of lines and stripes, because it can really look incoherent and not pleasant to look at if something is not balanced correctly. So it's gonna extend it to your book cover. Make sure it actually does cover the bleeds of your book, because you don't want them to look empty or anything like that. Now you can see this golden square or rectangle, whatever you want to call it, is actually fitting perfectly onto this book cover, which is a very good coincidence. So I think it looks pretty decent. And what you're going to do now is, if you're creating a journal, I recommend that you put this journal belongs to dash dash dash. So the user of your journal can actually input their name on the cover page, or you can add some decoration. So overall, this is like a purplish kind of background. I'm gonna select the square. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it on the front page. I'm gonna make sure it's centered. I'm just gonna zoom in to make sure I'm doing this right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it here, and I am going to change the color. So if you click on the top right over here, you can see you can change the color and animate it. Obviously you're not going to animate it because this is a book cover, but you can just change the color, and Canva really does help you out in that, because it gives you suggested colors which you can pick from. So especially if you place an image, it's gonna give you some colors that are complementary to the image, so you can just select one of those, or if you want to customize it, you can select one of those as well. Now let's just select this darker brown color. Yeah, I think that's gonna look good, and place it a bit at the center, not the exact center, but a little bit above the center. And now you're gonna click on text, and you can see there are some very pretty fonts on Canva, and we're just gonna write journal on top. So depending on whatever kind of background you have, you're just gonna select a font that matches the overall aesthetic of your journal. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna zoom out once more. I'm gonna resize it. I'm gonna change the text to, so once you have entered your text, you're just gonna resize it according to your block so it fits perfectly into your little space. So I just wrote my journal. I'm going to straighten this text. Once I have done that, I'm going to place it here, and I'm just going to resize it. And now I have placed it right at the center of this block. I'm going to resize this as well. And I'm going to change the color of my text. So just make it purple. And now I'm going to go back to elements to add some flowers, add some more decorative items. So to make our journal look a bit more cute and something customers would really want to purchase. So let's just add some flowers to the top, over here, and over here. You can add sparkles or make sure you're adding something that actually fits the overall aesthetic of your book that you're creating. So if this were a kid's book, I would add cartoons, monsters, food items, something related to kids. This is more like a adult, teen, feminine kind of journal. So I just went with this kind of aesthetic, and that's how easy it is to create your cover. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to select your little paperback cover and you're going to delete it. So I just deleted that initial template that I added at the start of this video, and now you can see your book cover has been created. You're just going to download it as a PDF, and you're going to make sure that you download it as a PDF because sometimes PNGs do issues on Amazon KDPs. Now, for the interior of your no content journal, what you're going to do is actually head on to printnowtemplates.gumroad.com. Over here, you can find free internal pages. So you can see lined pages, different kinds of lines. There are a lot of different options available. And you can also generate free pages using designer.bookball.io. And that's how you're just going to create your free pages. So we're just going to select the size of your pages, and you're going to make sure you select no bleed. Then you're going to add your pages. So let's just say we're doing 120 pages. We are actually doing 120 pages. We're not just saying that. And here you have a PDF of your blank pages. So this is how you do that. You can select a different kind of page that you want. And there are some paid only pages you can select over here, but there are a lot of options available for free as well. And you're just going to select those. So because we're creating a journal, we're going to select this kind of lined page. I think it would look best. And you're just going to click on download. And there you have your 120 pages of lined paper. And you're just going to download it and post it on Amazon KDP. And that's how easy it is to create a journal for free for publishing on Amazon. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.